Alright, so I studied the video again, and just like the guy in the video, I'm probably going to have to use 2 hands to do this, but that's the only thing holding this together right now. Just a carburetor goes into there and slowly pull it back and it'll come off. The main thing you got to remember here is that you see that wire coming here? Well, it'll come out of there. You just have to finagle it. But you can't bend this at all, or it's going to mess up your lawnmower, okay? And you see this other piece here you see the other piece there goes into there. So you got to remember this one over here goes on top, as you can see, and this other one that connects over there is on the bottom, okay? So once you take these wires out, or whatever they are, you got to put them back the way you found them, or your lawnmower's not going to work. I can't belabor the point. Anyway, here we go. I don't know if I can hold this and do this at the same time. Let's see if we can do this at the same time. Right, so like you said, there's nothing else holding this here now. There's nothing to holding this up. It's just a carburetor. There's no more bolts. So I'm easily going to pull this away from there. Real easy. And it'll come loose from what they told me. Oop, and there it is. It came loose. There's the carburetor. So now I'm going to put this down because, like I said, I want to finagle and get these 2 wires off. See you in a little bit. Okay, yeah, do the video was right. It takes a little bit of time to get these off. Remember, this is one that was on top. That's the one that's on the bottom. And here it is, finished product. Now that's the hole for the one on top. And that's the hole for the one on the bottom, okay? Which is really easy because that's on top and that's on bottom, and top, bottom. So you can remember that, I think. Yeah, you'll be able to remember that. So this is a carburetor. There's the place that goes into the gas thing. Got the gas tank out of here now. Gas tank is off. That part goes to the air filter. And again, you'll sort of memorize this stuff as you go. Maybe take some notes if you want to. So next part, they say, is like very important. You got to pay a lot of attention. You got to take these bolts off and get down into the body of the carburetor. All right, here we are. We're back. So this is the carburetor, and I drained out a little bit more gas from there. There's some more drops in there, and so now it's a 7mm. These bolts here at the whatever end of the carburetor this is, you got 2 bolts. Those are 7mm, and I'm going to take those out. All right, YouTube, I moved out here to my garbage can, a little bit better space. So I moved those 2 bolts. One was there, those were 7mm. And now you have to pry this little notch right here. You see right there, you have to pry with a flathead screwdriver to lift this up. I'm gonna try to complete this in one go on the video. So I lifted that up, and shoot, it came off. Unfreaking believable. Yeah, so now you got this piece here. Now, according to the video, right here, I want to make sure that right there is as clean as it possibly can. It says to get a needle or something like that to remove anything that's in there. Again, this is me, one guy doing it. I'm not telling you how to fix y'all's lawnmower. So this is just one guy on a mission. So everything I do here is a novice level. Fix at your own risk. But that's the next thing. Well, she's going to show us how to do that. Now, he did say, don't be dumping all this stuff out of there, because that's going to be a problem. And he said this thing right here, don't touch it, man. If you do something with that, you're going to tear up your whole lawnmower. There should be an O-ring here. There is. He said make sure that's intact, looks good. Clean it off if you need to. But there's dirt all over my lawnmower. Like I said, I got some dusty areas I mow. I may not even mow those anymore. Anyway. All right, guys, pressing on. Okay, so the guy on the video said, now this don't come out like this, that easy, okay? So you have to get like a flathead screwdriver. Again, this is at your own risk. But you have to come around here to the edges. slowly pry it open. You probably want a screwdriver smaller than the one I used. And go around slowly, don't be all aggressive. Finesse it out. And so this will come out. So then he says to get a needle and to clean that right there. So now we're going to go inside and do that. Okay, I'm back in the house. So I didn't have a needle per se, but I had a very small safety pin. So what I did is I had the pin in that small hole right there. I just sort of put it through there, cleaned it out. And I was wondering what he's saying, that you see the light through there, you know, if it was like all corroded and dirty. And if you look, it's exactly right. Now I can see. Man, I know I'm messing with y'all. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, it's hard to see on this, but yeah, I can see the white inside. Oh, there he is. Now you can see. All right, you see what I'm talking about? You can look through the hole and you can see the white on the inside of the plastic tubing. I did not see that before. So there was something there. And so I used just that small safety pin and I cleaned that out. Now these others, no, he didn't say to do it, so I didn't do it. But you can see where there's holes in these already. That's where gas flows and stuff beyond my comprehension, being a non-mechanic. But anyway, that's sort of cool. All right, guys. So believe it or not, I've made it to almost the end. So there's our piece there, and you can see the white in the back. So we're gonna put that back into here. Again, you have to look inside and, you know, make sure you put the stuff in the same way that you took it out. Put it in the same way that you took it out. So I have to snap that back into place. Then I want to blow through here, make sure some air comes through that hole. So I want to blow into here, make sure some air comes to that hole. The guy in the video said he can put some water through here. I'm not going to do that. You know, all this is at your own risk, of course. What I did do is I cleaned this up. I got some Q-tips, best I could. Clean it up. I mean, the thing was like crazy. Okay, guys, I got put back together. Got that piece put back into there. I can see in the back, like it said. I pulled this up like that and blew through there, and the air came out. I mean, okay, so now I'm going to put the bolts back in. I'm going to get that piece. I'm going to bolt it back on here and put the screws in. Okay, guys, we're reassembling this now. I got the carburetor put back together. Now we're going to hook it back up to this. And remember, top and bottom. So, goodness, if I get my light right. Yeah, so that's the top hole right there. And that will correspond to that wire there. That's on top. And then that one corresponds to the bottom. So this wire right there goes all the way out to that, which I don't know what that is, because again, I'm not a mechanic and I can't operate the lights, apparently. So there's the top, there's the bottom, top, bottom. So now we'll go ahead and put that back together and see what happens. Woo, that's all I gotta say. This might be the trickiest part, man. I hope I didn't tear anything up, but yeah, getting this carburetor back on, you got this wire here, it goes down, you got this in here, comes to that side. You really just have to rewatch the video about 5 or 6 times and again, be delicate. Like, I even detached that spring accidentally. I thought, man, I have freaking screwed up. But went back, looked at the video, saw where the spring was, put it back. Hope the thing cranks up tomorrow. Hey guys, I saw this on the other video, which I want to reference. But yeah, if you look in your gas can, if I can get this right, now you can see there's some sand in there. Can't get the adjustment, but yeah, you can see there's some sediment in there, some sand, dirt. I mean, I didn't like go throwing sand in here or anything. Just the area where I mow at, but anyway, yeah, all that needs to be, as you said in the video, clean that out, so I'm gonna do that. Okay guys, we're gonna wrap this up for tonight. So I've cleaned out the gas tank. I want to let that drain overnight. So tomorrow we will hook that piece right there, that piece, over to that. Gosh, this YouTube thing's not working out. So I'm gonna hook that to that stub there. So that piece, the fuel line from the fuel tank, is going to that. Then I will slide that clip right there on down the line here to match it to that. Then after I got that on, then we will basically just reattach the fuel filter or air filter here, and I will go get some gas and we'll be ready to go. And like I said before, you want to keep up with all your screws. So all the screws that go to the air filter are right there, which I'll need to clean up that piece. It's all nappy looking. Then I got my 3 screws there. That's going to go to the top, which we'll put back onto there. And then there's the air filter that will go back. Boop, go back to there. All right, so I appreciate y'all sticking with me. Tomorrow morning we will wrap this up and hopefully it cranks.